Welcome to BrainSHIFT Step 1. In this video, we're going to talk about S, and that is for sleep. Are you ready to finally welcome a peaceful night of sleep? I'm Dr. Romie, and join me on the Shift Your Brain movement. I love a great cup of chamomile herbal tea, but has this failed you in trying to fall asleep along with all the long list of herbal remedies, holistic supplements, contraptions, apps, all the things that promise us a good night of sleep, and maybe they work once or twice? Oh, but there it comes again, the busy brain. We can't shut down our racing thoughts, our to-do list, or an argument we had earlier in the day is playing on repeat in our brain and just won't stop. I'm Dr. Romie, and I bring together 20 years of neurology, integrative medicine, and mindfulness with a cure for your busy brain known as BrainSHIFT. BrainSHIFT, S.H.I.F.T, stands for sleep, hormones, inflammatory markers, food sensitivities, and technology. In this video, we're going to go over sleep, why it's disturbed in the busy brain, and some tips on how to regain the ability to fall asleep and stay asleep, and more importantly, wake up feeling energized. So let's get started. There are a myriad of disturbances that can help us, whether they're chemicals that we take during the day like caffeine, visual stimulants like the blue lights from our digital devices, or even actually pathological issues like obstructive sleep apnea. The list is never ending of why our sleep can be disturbed. But in this specific case of the busy brain, there's a specific pattern of inflammation that affects the HPA, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. And when that happens, it completely shifts our circadian rhythm and our biological clock. And when that happens, we see this typical pattern. Your stress hormone levels like cortisol and adrenaline are pumping at night. So no matter what herbal remedy you're taking, it often doesn't do the trick to rebalance those chemicals and hormones at night. Or you may have fallen asleep because a sleeping pill or a really strong supplement or another glass of wine helped to take the edge off, but now all of a sudden you've woken up in the middle of the night. Or if you've had a sleep study, you're not reaching the deeper stages of sleep. All of these are a sign of a busy brain. And that's what happens when our sleep is disturbed and nothing seems to be helping. But what if I told you that there's a solution? After working with over 1 million high-functioning, successful executives, doctors, lawyers, through corporations and speaking engagements at global associations, I've come together with the busy brain cure known as the BrainSHIFT protocol. And the foundation starts with resetting your sleep. So let's just take a pause and check your mindset. Often when we get to this part, people are like, Dr. Romie, I've read everything. I've seen this. If one more person tells me to do digital detox, I am just going to start screaming along with my busy brain, right? I want to actually talk to you, and you're going to download a PDF or a guide down below on YouTube or this website that's going to give you a little information on actually how to start working towards resetting your biological clock and circadian rhythm so that the chemicals and hormones are starting to rest and slow down at night to help you fall and stay asleep and rise again to make you feel energized at night. So here are a few quick tips. The rest of them you can download at night, yourself at night. The first thing I want you to do is, no matter how busy your schedule is in the morning, that is the time to go outside into the natural sunlight for just 20 minutes. If you want to sit outside and have your cup of coffee in the morning, whether that's, looking at the sun on your morning commute as you're driving in, it is key to be outside and see that sunlight. And if it's wintertime and you're in a cold area, this is where the light boxes help. It helps to reset our circadian rhythm. Now at nighttime, you've got to commit to 30 to 60 minutes of a sleep hygiene routine. You're going to find more tips below. But the sleep hygiene routine is actually training your biological clock and your circadian rhythm to help you fall and stay asleep again. Here are some key factors that studies have already shown help, and one that we did within a large company that did. So I'm going to ask you 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime to remove all of your smart devices from your bedroom. Turn off the television, the laptop, divorce your digital devices. There's no need to use them for an alarm. You can buy an alarm clock. We're going to make some recommendations for alarm clocks that actually help your circadian rhythm or your biological sleep clock to use that do not involve Wi-Fi. If possible, turn off your Wi-Fi router. If not, make sure that your Wi-Fi router is in a different room than your bedroom. These are just a few simple steps that you're going to see profound impact on healing the inflammation that causes a busy brain in your life. Could you give me 7 days to give this a try? Now, I'm going to be real. If you're like most Americans, you are on your devices, scrolling your Instagram feed or checking your work emails late into the night, the first few days are going to be difficult. So schedule a different activity that you can do during that time, like household chores or setting out your clothes for the next day or preparing lunch for yourself or your children. Find something else to do that doesn't involve a digital device. Give yourself that 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime for digital detox, and turn off the Wi-Fi router and take it out of your room. There are additional tips for your sleep hygiene that you can download now and give a try. These are all based in research and medical evidence to help reduce the inflammation in your brain. And as we journey into the brainSHIFT protocol together, as I'm researching and writing this book, we're going to delve further into the entire protocol. But the foundation is starting to restore a good night of sleep. I'm Dr. Romie. I bring together my worlds of neurology, integrative medicine, and mindfulness together, and I'm helping all of us cure our busy brains so that now in our busy lives, we can actually remain calm, boost our focus, and finally fall asleep. Join the brainSHIFT movement, and do me a favor, if you found any of this video series helpful, will you click and share with a friend or a family member? Let's expand that movement. There is a cure for our busy brain that doesn't have to involve addicting pills or supplements. Let's join the movement. Shift your brain with brainSHIFT. Thank you.